So, trying to use the idea to have a tube coming up the middle of the fire pit to just feed extra air through to help it flame up larger, quicker, and maybe direct more of the smoke upward. I went with the idea to put a tube in the middle of it. I just used regular 4-inch aluminum dryer vent, which shouldn't rust, but it's really thin, and I'm just really concerned, being that it's going to be sitting underneath gravel and my pavers. If it ever collapses, it's going to mess up my pavers. So I decided to go ahead and build a little form just out of chipboard. Ended up being 6 inches high, as the dryer vent's about 4. Made it 6 inches high by 7 inches wide, and just made a little vent, put gravel on the sides to keep the concrete from running out the sides, and then mixed up a couple of bags of 80-pound bags of Quikrete in a wheelbarrow, 1 bag at a time, and just shoveled it and patted it in there. And anytime you do stuff like that, it's good to tap the sides. I took my little hand shovel and I would actually tap the sides like so to help make sure that the concrete is working its way down and I don't have any big air bubbles. I just figured this way it shouldn't collapse and I shouldn't cause any problems down the road. Better safe than sorry. And to just help the forms release a little easier, I just went ahead and sprayed some of this Prestone silicone on the inside. Hopefully that'll help. And now that I've got everything poured and smoothed out, I just went ahead and put some plastic over it. Just use some trash bags just to help it stay moist. Of course, with concrete, you want to keep it moist for a few days when you pour it, since it chemically hardens. So I made a slight mistake after I poured this concrete form around the air vent, the fire pit vent, in that it was too high. And once I started running my string lines and checking my elevations across the area here, I found out I was actually too close to where the final elevation is going to be. So I had a problem on my hands. So I decided, well, either I'm going to have to bust it up and redo it, or maybe I can move it. And I was able to move it, so that's what I did. I actually took it, rolled it out of the way, dug out about 4 inches of gravel, got it down to almost a landscape fabric, put some fine gravel down, and then dropped it down 1 stone. It was mounted 1 stone higher up, so I had to drop it down 1 stone. And that should get me low enough so there's not any problems with the pavers. Anyway, sometimes no matter what you do, sometimes you make your mistakes, but at least this one was easy to fix.